Hey Kevin, Patrick here with Drive Interactive Group. Just want to say thanks for reaching out on my Facebook post there on the small business, the Woodlands. As you can see, I've got your website on our screen, so let's go ahead and dive in. So first thing I want to do is I want to talk about some of the good things that you have going on. And to be honest with you, you have a lot of good things going on with your website. I did notice that it was done by web.com, so I would hope that, that you spend enough money that they know exactly what they're doing when it comes to building websites. But in any event, let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll give you a few suggestions, and we can go from there. So first things first, you got your logo right up here, front and center, stands out, no question who you are. Up here, you got a clickable phone number on mobile. I know that. You've got two different languages, so that's good. You have the different types of services: residential, commercial, installation, maintenance, gallery. You have an FAQ, which is fantastic. A lot of companies don't put an FAQ, and I really think it's important to have that. So that's great there. And then you have a contact form, which, or a contact page where people can get in touch with you. So, as we scroll down, it looks like, reap the benefits of synthetic grass. I don't know if that's kind of like your mission statement or your motto or something like that, but that's great. And then having this right here, money saving artificial turf installation and maintenance. So that's good right there. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But, you have a little bit of content. You've got links to, your installation and maintenance services. You once again have a clickable phone number. Scroll down in the footer here. You've got your contact information, a contact form that they can reach you out. Some of the awards you've won from Home Advisor. And then down here, a site map, as well as some more information. So don't know, honestly, if you use Home Advisor that much. If you do, I'd love to have a conversation with you, because I think there's some things that you could do without using them if it's beneficial to you. But in any event, back to the website. Like I said, a lot of good things going on here. One thing that I would probably suggest is adding more content, especially to the homepage. Most of my clients, we have anywhere between about 1,200 and 2,000 words of content on the homepage to rank for. As you can see, you've got 363. So you can see which words you're using the most: installation, maintenance, services, woodlands, grass, turf. So, biggest thing here though is I did a search for artificial turf, because that's the other thing is I did an SEO scan right on your website, and to figure out what your title tag and your meta description is. And basically what those are what tells the search engines what your website is about. So you're telling Google or the search engines that your website's about artificial turf in the Woodlands, Texas, and then you have the name of your company, which can't get any better than that. This is perfect. This didn't pick up a meta description, but I did run another report that did, and it says right here, Woodlands Grass installs and maintains artificial synthetic grass located in Woodlands, Texas, and serving the greater Houston area. So that's great. That's good that you have. So when I did a search for let's see, Woodlands Grass, as you can see, this is where it's pulling it from. So when we had the so you have the title here: artificial turf, the Woodlands, Texas, Woodlands Grass. You're getting that from right here: artificial turf, the Woodlands, Woodlands Grass. And then this is your meta description here. So, which is really, really good. So like I said, adding some content, some ways to do that is you don't talk about residential or commercial on your homepage. So maybe it's adding some information about that, and maybe some links there. I think that might be an easy way to add some content, But I mean, at the end of the day, you want to add content because you want to rank the best out of everyone. I did a search on artificial turf, the Woodlands, where you're located, and you've got two locations. I think this is your new business here. I think this might have been the old one. But either way, you've got two of the same companies in the map pack, which I wouldn't mess with those. Maybe you set one up, maybe somebody else set up another one. And then you're number two, but you're number one in organic here, as far as artificial turf is concerned. So let me let me see if I can get this this tool here. So, oops, let's go back to your website and get it going. So this is another SEO checker tool that I have that tells me what's going on. So what this is telling me here is that you don't, there's no citation flow, there's no trust flow. So that means that like your niche that you're in isn't very heavily hard to rank at. So I think that might be one of the reasons why you're doing so well with web.com. Is it's not a tough niche to rank for. So if you ever had a big company come into town, you might run into some issues. So the only other thing that I might suggest is, I know the Woodlands is kind of the area you talk about servicing, the Houston area. Maybe adding some location pages, service area pages, and talking about, residential, commercial installation and maintenance services in those particular, location pages, whether it's, I don't know how far south you go. Houston, you could do Spring, Kingwood, Humble, Tongle. I don't know if you all go over to Katy or, how far south you go, but Conroe, I guess north would be another one. So might just be an opportunity for you to add more content to your website, as well as try to rank for other city locations. That's how you would do that. So in any event, I hope you found this informative. If you'd like to talk some more about maybe, if you're using Home Advisor, how we might be able to help you get away from them, because I do know that, a lot of people have issues with them. But yeah, I mean, we could talk about that, or another thing I looked at too was your social media, and you've got some good things going on there as well, adding the videos, and you have a lot of hashtags, which I think that's, I don't know, I'm a believer sometimes too much is too much, but in any event, you actually talking about something else other than your company, which is good. So. At the end of the day, like I said, you got a lot of good things going on here. The few things that I talked about, adding a little bit of content, adding, more information about residential, commercial, and maybe some location pages. I think that would help you out. So, but all in all, man, you got a good website. Your company looks like you're doing pretty well. So, good job. And like I said, if there's anything that I can do for you, if you want to have a conversation about anything, then please feel free to reach out. So thanks again for your time. I appreciate it, and have a great night.